Welcome to the Knowledge Find IT viewers. Today we are going to learn a new topic, that is how to send the automatic email through the Python library, that is SMTP. So we can send the automatic email to the recipient from another recipient to another recipient using the Python library, the SMTP library. So this is the Python library. So let me move to the session. Before we move to the session, this is the automatic email setting. We can send the email with the help of this library. This library integrate with the protocol, which means the protocol name is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Through the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, we can send the mail within a minute with few code lines. So we can add the message including the text or attachment, and we can send to any recipients. Let me start the demo. Already we have used the platform, that is the Google Colab. If you have missed the previous video, you can refer it. And today also we are going to use the platform, that is the Google Colab. So I'm going to open the Google Colab under the Google browser. So I'm going to search Google Colab. So let I type the Google Colab and I press enter, and you can see the Welcome to Collaborate link, and you can navigate to that link by clicking the Google Colab. And here you can observe you need to create the new notebook, which means you need to create the projects. So I'm going to create the new notebook. Please be wait. And here after you will find this is untitled, so you need to name this file. I'm going to name this file or of project as auto email. So it is like a Google Drive. You can automatically, you don't need to say this project, it will automatically say it. And here I'm going to type the code. First I need to use the library, that is SMTP library. So I need to import or install that particular library. So I need to use the code, that the command is import. So some case you will not understand because it is smaller text. That's why is there any option to change the background, then only you will easily find my coding. So let us start the import coding, and before it SMTP. So that is the library. So before it I need to check the visibility. That's why I'm going to seek any format to increase the coding font size and the background color, but here there is no option. So I'll continue this. Oh no, there is no options available under the Google Colab. So I can check with the magnifier, then it will be magnify the text size. So I'm going to use the magnifier, then you will easily identify the text. So I'm going to use and resize the magnifier for you comfortable. So I need to decrease the size, then only you will visible my coding. So where is the decrease point? Yes. I need to minimize the size of my magnifier. Yes, that I'll put in 100, then it will be easy. Yes, 200 is not good. Okay. Yes, now I imported the library that I wanted to do the automatic email sending. The library name is SMTP. That's why I used the command that is important. And I put the library name. The library is SMTP. And here, additionally, I want few packages. So that's why I need to use the from, and I need the package that is email.mim.text. That is, and here I need to import another package mime text, because we are going to send the text upon the mail. That's why I need to import mime text package. And additionally, I need to import another package that is email.mime. And here multipart, because you need to send the email with the help of some composing, which means you need to identify the from, to, and the subjects. And sometimes you need to continue the email in the same mail thread. That's why I need this package that is import my multipart. So I'm going to import my multipart. So I import that. And here, now I imported the packages. Those are SMTP and mime text and mime multipart. Those are 3 packages. I'm going to execute that. Please be wait. Yes, there's an error because there is a spelling mistake under the multipart. I need to put T, multipart. So you need to consider the proper spelling. So you need to use the correct spelling. And here I'm starting with a variable creation because I need to send the email. So I need to start with some variable creation. So that is because I need to send the email. So the necessary thing is the sender email and the receiver email. So I'm going to create the variable for the sender email. So I'll make the variable under the name that is sender_email, and here I'm going to pass the email address, that is my email address, because the email is a string. That's why I'll put the variable under the inverted commas. So here you need to put your email, which means the sender email. And here I need to create another variable that is receiver email. So I'm going to create the variable the receiver email. Receiver_email. And here also, that is the receiver email is also the string. So here I need to send the email to who? So I need to send the email to KNOWLEDGEFINDIT. So that's why I put the email of the receiver, knowledgefindit18@gmail.com. So I have created 2 variables. Those are sender email and receiver email. And here I need to create another variable to put the subject, because when we are writing or composing mail, first we need to put the subject after putting the receiver email. So under the subject variable, so we can't pass any text. So I'm passing the subject which I want to send to the particular person. And here I'm going to create another variable, the body, which means we are going to write upon your body content, which means what are the message we are going to send to the receiver. Here I'm randomly typing the body. And here also this is the text, that's why I put it under the inverted commas. And I have created the variables such as sender email, receiver emails, subject plus body. Then I need to declare the multi-part, which means I need to concatenate the sender email, receiver email, subject. So here I need to pass the multi-part. Here I am assigning the message equal. We are using the multi-part upon the MIME multi-part function. So here I am using the MIME multi-part function. So I have created the object upon this function as a message, and here under this function I am going to pass the concatenation. So when you are opening or composing a mail, you will identify first from, then you need to type your recipients, which means to, then you need to type the subject. So here I'll start with from. Here you need to enter this from upon the array concept, and here you need to concatenate from is equal to sender email, because from which means your email address. That's why here I'm concatenating the sender email is equal to from. And here just copy the previous code and just I'm going to manipulate it those two, which means you need to send this email to particular recipient. So under the two you need to put the receiver email. I have already created the sender email and receiver email variable in the above section, and here you need to pass the subject. Here also I have created the variable for the subject, so just copy the subject variable and I'm here I'm concatenating those. So those are the things. So I'm concatenating sender email, receiver mail, subject under the multi-part, because you need to concatenate who is from which mail to which mail you are sending the email. So under the from you need to put the sender email, under the to you need to put the receiver email, under the subject you need to put the relevant subject that you have created upon the subject variable. So here this is the portion for the multi-part we have created successfully. Then you need to create the server configuration. So here before the server configuration you need to attach the body. So that's why I'm going to pass upon the message. That is the method which called attach, and here you're going to pass the body because the body is the text. That's why you need to put the MIME text, and here you need to pass the parameter, which means under the MIME text you can pass the parameter. The variable name is body, and here you need to assign the body format is plain text. That's why you need to put plain. And then you need to configure the server first. So there are so much of mails are available. You can send the mail via the Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, or any of the email, Hotmail or something. So you need to declare the mail and the port number if you are using the Google Mail or a Outlook mail. So you need to put the server. That's why I have created the variable which called SMT_server, and here I'm going to put my server name. I am using Gmail, that's why I put smtp.gmail.com. If you're using Outlook, you need to put smtp.outlook.com. If you're using Yahoo, you need to put smtp.yahoo.com. And I'm using Gmail, that's why I put the which means the port number, SMTP port. If you're using email, you can put 587. If you are using Outlook or any of the email, you need to find the specific port number by searching via the Google. Then you can put under the SMTP port variable. So, and then you need to put the username, which means you are sending the email through your credential. So you need to assign the variable for your username and your password. Here I'm going to send the email through this username nixsala27@gmail.com, and then you need to assign the variable for the password, SMTP password. So here the thing is, if you didn't enable any of your privacy, which means two-factor authentication, you can use the normal password, which means you can use the Gmail login credential. And if you are using the two-factor authentication, you need to follow few steps. I'll discuss in the later part of this video. So before that, here I'm using the two-factor authentication in my Google account. That's why I'm using the particular generated password. I will say how to create this password if you are using the two-factor authentication. And here now I assign the server port number, username and the password. And another thing, we are connecting the server, so we need to catch if we have some issues with the connection with SMTP protocol. So that's why we need to catch the errors upon the try catch. That's why I'm going to put the try. And here I'm using the wait command. Here the protocol is SMTP. We are accessing through the SMTPlib, and here I'm using the SMTP protocol, which means the simple mail transfer protocol. Under this protocol, we need to pass some parameters, because we need to pass the server name and the port number upon this SMTP protocol. That's why just copy the server name, which means the variable created SMTP server, and the port number upon this method. Then only you will get the connection to your Google account, and you will able to send the email automatically. So that is the thing. And another way is, and here you need to add server, because you need to pass this object, because I'm creating the object. You can log into the server after getting this server connection according to this particular pass server and the port, you can get into this Gmail server. And here then you need to put some code server.start, because after the successful configuration of the server you can start. That's why I put the method start ls. And here after start up your server, you need to log in to your Google account, which means Gmail. So here there's a method which means the login. Under the login method, you need to pass your credential, which means your username and password. Then only you can able to automatically log into your account. So we have already created the password, username and the password. So you need to pass those variables under this method, which means the login method. You can pass those variables as the parameters. Then the thing is, we need to use the server dot, because after configuring all the server and the username and password, you need to click on the send button. So there is a method to send an email, that is the send mail. Under the send mail, you need to send the particular email. So you need to pass the sender email, receiver email and the message. So under the sent email method, you need to pass the parameter, that is those are sender email, receiver email, message. Those are string, that's why you need to mention it is a string. So now almost it's completed. Additionally, you need to write the code to get the exception when you find any errors when you are connecting the server. If you have successfully sent an email for your verification, I am typing the printing statement, print email sent successfully. So for my verification, I put this code. And here, to get the errors, that's why I am using the exception, and here I am storing the exception under the object. And here I need to use the printing statement. If I had any issues when connecting the server, we need to get the message like error sending email. Then we can identify there is an error when we are sending email. So we need to pass that created object and here string, because we need to get the error under the string methods. That's why under this str method we are putting this created object, that is e. And now we have completed the coding, and here we are sending the email from nixsala27@gmail.com to knowledgefindit18@gmail.com. So here first step, we have put the server and the port number, and after configure the server, we are provided the login credential as well. And here we are providing login credential, and after the validating the login credential, you need to put the sender email and the username and the password, which means the receiver email and the message. So let me see the output. So let me see the output. Wait. Please give written things. I'm going to run the code. Before run it, this is the body and the subject you can identify from this code. And if I successfully send the email, I will get this email sent successfully message. If I get any errors, you will notify with an error, which means the error sending email. So I'm going to send an email with nixsala27@gmail.com to knowledgefindit@gmail.com. Let me see the output I have executed. Let me see. Here I've used the encrypted password because I use the authentication, which means the two-factor authentication. I'll tell after the video, but I'm going to run it. Let's see. Yes, email sent successfully. You will notify with email sent successfully, which means you have successfully sent an email. So let me see the subject and the body and the sent email that I'm going to refer from the receiver email. I'm going to open the email and check whether it is received or not. So yes, with the subject and the center email address also correct, and the subject also correct, and the body part also correct. So, and here I'm going to change the subject and the body, and I'm going to recheck with another subject and body. So I'm going to make the email with the help of ChatGPT. So write a letter to a friend. Let me see, and easily we will get the subject. Let me see, I'm going to put the subject, that is, I'm going to change the subject, it's catching up. And here I'm going to copy the body and I'm going to change it. Yes, this is the huge paragraph, so I need to paraphrase, and I'm going to delete the unwanted line. So I'll paraphrase this paragraph. I'm going to delete this line, and here and it is a huge body, that's why I'm going to reduce the number of line of the body. That's why, yes, I have completed the alterations. I'm going to execute the code again and let me see the output. I'm going to check. Yes, I'm going to check with her email account from the KNOWLEDGEFINDIT 18@gmail.com. And here, yes, with the subject and the body, we got the message. So I have already told, if you have enabled the two-factor authentication, you need to follow those steps. You need to go to your Google account and you need to select the two-step verification option. Then you need to enter the password to get the option again. So you need to enter your password that you are using, and then you need to select the app password. Don't forget, you need to select the app password. Under the app password, you will navigate to the particular page, which means app password generation page. Under this page, according to your device that you are logged in, you need to particularly select your device section, which means you're using the Windows or iPad or Android. Then you need to generate the passcode. Then just copy this passcode and paste it under the code, which means your user password. So that is the thing. Let us do the demonstration. So please wait. And here, the only thing is you need to replace the SMTP password. Let us do the demonstration. Wait. Then only you will easily identify. Here, this is the place you need to copy that generated password and paste it here. So I'm going to demonstrate it. I'm going to open my Google account. Click on the Google account icon upon the corner of your Google account, and you need to select the manage your Google account and go to the security section, and here you need to select the two-step verification. So you need to click on this two-step verification, and here you need to enter your password that you are using to sign up your email for the verification. So you need to, I'm going to type my password, and here you will navigate to the page. You need to scroll down, and here there is the authenticator app. Here the place, the app password. You need to click on that. I have created the app password yesterday, so that's why I'll find it. I need to create the app password for my another application. So if you are using this at the first time, you need to select the app. So here you need to select the app. Click on the select app, and you need to select the you are using mail. So you need to choose your device category, and I'm using Windows, that's why here generate. This is the password. You need to copy this password and paste it under your code. So that is the thing. Please remember, if you are using only the two-factor authentication only, you need to use this password. If you are not using the two-factor authentications, you can put your normal password under this step. So that is the thing. So and here under the Google Colab playlist, there are a lot of videos upon the Python libraries. You can refer it in your free time. And today we learned several things related to the automatic mail sending with the help of SMTP library. Let us meet in another video. Thank you. Bye.